Continuing on the theme of Harry Potter from the last vlog, I thought I would talk about music. I live and breathe music. Like, I love checking out new releases. I'm always going back to classic albums as well, and the emotions you attach to certain songs and records. And I've no idea how I'd live without my iPod or iTunes. In terms of different genres, I'm open to all types of music, apart from really heavy types of metal, like full-on grrr. No, that's not really my thing. What I do enjoy is going back to movie soundtracks and picturing how that music fits into the scene, how that music sort of completes the scene, plus thumbs up for nostalgia every time. Alright, here's something different. One thing I've always used soundtracks for is as a background for completing essays or doing revision, because I find that if I've got vocals in a song, it distracts me. But if it's an instrumental, it really motivates me forward. Especially if it's a really bold and empowering piece. Like, it transforms any dull task into something really exciting and invigorating. Like, 1 minute you're doing a 4,000 word essay, but next you're fighting the Dark Lord. That definitely sounded a lot cooler in my head. Now, my friend James shares this appreciation of soundtracks, particularly Harry Potter, and not just John Williams as well. We love the music from across the film series. I think the other ones deserve merit in their own right. He decided, as motivation for our final bits of coursework and exams, that we should make our own playlists of our favourite pieces from the movies, and then share them with each other. God, as you know, we're massive nerds like that. It was actually pretty difficult narrowing it down. Well, I say narrowing it down. Each playlist is about 2 hours in length. In any case, I've put the links to both playlists in the description, so you can check them out and immerse yourself in the most magical music in the entire world. Again, that sounded an awful lot cooler in my head. I really should stop doing that. It'd be good to hear from you as to what your favourite pieces are, maybe you think mine or James's playlists are better. Obviously it's mine, but gotta give him a sporting chance. And I thought I'd round this video off by talking about 5 of my favourite tracks from the film series, in no particular order as well. It was hard just choosing 5 in the first place. First one is A Window to the Past by John Williams from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, this is one of my favourite Harry Potter movies, and the whole soundtrack is just phenomenal. I mean, John Williams was nominated for an Academy Award for it, so that just goes to show you how good it is. I like how the tone of the music changes from the big, bombastic feel of the first 2 films, and as they've got a new director at the helm, I think, you know, it adds to the feel of it being a different movie. You get this nice medieval vibe with the flute opening, and I think just that whole scene between Harry and Lupin, it's just the perfect accompaniment to it. The second track I've chosen is Lease Fee by Alex Undersplatt for Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2. Now, I don't think any of the death scenes in the movies live up to the emotional sense that you get in the books. I mean, I know that's what they're trying to achieve, but it just doesn't go the full way for me. Snape's death is actually one of the few that I think they get right. I mean, I felt devastated when he had his last breath. Now, I am aware that the music during that scene is called Snape's Demise, but that theme is central to the overall feel of the scene. You've got to admit that. Third on my list, Leaving Hogwarts by John Williams. Who would not want this to be played on their last day of school? It's just so triumphant, and the fact that it's used to end 3 of the movies emphasises how awesome it is. Fourth, I have to go for Fireworks by Nicholas Hooper. My friend James would hate me otherwise. It's taken from the Order of the Phoenix soundtrack, and it just perfectly encapsulates the scene that it accompanies. Fred and George are my favourite characters in the series, and the ballsy, in-your-face attitude of that scene is just the perfect ending for their time at Hogwarts. Finally, couldn't forget Patrick Doyle, so I went for Hogwarts March as used throughout Goblet of Fire, which is probably my joint favourite film, Prisoner of Azkaban actually. They're both up there. I just love the idea that that bit of music plays every time there's a major event within the school. It's so happy and joyous, and the fact that it's used such great comic effect seems to exemplify that nothing ever goes to plan at a British event. So those are my top 5. I admit they're quite mainstream choices, but that's only because they're good. But it isn't just those 5, there's 40 that I chose in my playlist, so make sure you go and check it out and let me know whether you prefer mine or James's and what your favourite pieces are as well from the movies. And I'll see you next time.